What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another love reading. If you've been looking for messages from your angels, ancestors, guides, or anything in between regarding love, marriage, or anything like that, then I could have a message for you. If you want a one-on-one reading, you can directly message me. The first reading is $20 for up to 20 minutes. You can ask whatever questions you want, or I can pull and see what comes out. If it doesn't resonate for whatever reason, then I'll simply refund you. That being said, let's jump right in. So the first card we have is Yoke, which is feeling tied down or frustrated. We have Boat with money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. We have Money Path, which has a lot to do with a path to money is waiting for you to find it. We have Hat with you will be playing a different role. And then Fan, which is romance, celebration, party. So maybe there are parts of your relationship that are making you feel like you're tied down and restricted. Maybe it's more of the fact that you do not have a lot of freedom in or maybe it's more of like the energy of money. Like you don't have the money that you want to be able to move freely. And maybe that's because both you guys don't have the money. Maybe that's just one of you guys. But let's find out. Let's look a little more into it. So then with the Hermit mode, maybe you're feeling like even within the connection that you're in, that you're feeling like really alone and you're not feeling like really connected. So maybe this is like a love reading and also a relationship reading. I mean, a love and relationship. Maybe it's a love reading and also a financial reading. So maybe you're also in the energy of feeling really disconnected. You're not feeling like you're isolated, even though you're married or even though you are dating somebody or even though you're connecting to somebody. Maybe you're not necessarily feeling seen or heard or like you're able to really resonate with them. Maybe it was always that way. Maybe it's more recently that way. Let's see what that is really quick. So I'd like to think that for one reason or the other, that maybe one of you guys is like the breadwinner and you're used to having to like be like the caretaker and the provider. And maybe you're just used to being very independent in general. So now that you've stepped into this connection, you're feeling tied down because now you went from being able to have all this abundance to having to now take care of or nurture or manage to deal with another person. Or maybe this is the energy of somebody who is used to being alone. They're used to being abundant. They're used to having all this money, all these resources, and all these things. But now you're wanting to be able to share this with somebody else. And you are frustrated with the inability to do such. Maybe you're feeling tied down because you are working too much and you're not able to actually connect to people in the way that you're wanting to, or relationships, or even your partner. It could be maybe you are looking for a partner, or maybe even in general, you are not even able to enjoy the time you have with your partner because of the fact that you are tied down working so much. It could be either or. Or maybe, especially with the Hermit card, I'm thinking maybe it's more of the energy of you are feeling like restrained because of the fact that you work so much that you don't have time to like go out and meet people. It's kind of like the energy I'm getting. And you're really used to being independent and like maybe you feel like you have so much to offer and you want to be able to take care of another person. You want to be able to like, share the wealth and the abundance that you have, and you've already spent time like enjoying and sitting in your own money. So maybe you're kind of like looking to finally share that with somebody else. So then with the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe you're somebody who's either experienced stability or you've already been experiencing stability. So maybe it's not the energy of you needing to seek out after it. Maybe it's the energy, especially with the Nine of Pentacles coming prior and now the Four of Pentacles coming up next. Maybe it's both the energy of you already having had a certain level of stability and you're seeking now like external sources or a partner to share this with externally. So then we have the Four of Cups. So I think like you're just in a mode where it's understandably so, like where we're just like not maybe enjoying the experience we're having. We're kind of like apathetic. We're kind of like really frustrated. Like the Four of Cups energy is very much so like the energy of somebody who is like, it's like life isn't that fun. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So it's like maybe you're looking for that spice, that somebody who's going to like come in and kind of spice things up for you or bring fire to your experience or kind of like ignite things a little bit. Maybe you're so used to having to work so hard and you're feeling so restrained, and because the Queen of Wands energy is very liberating. It's very freeing. It's very authentic. It's very much so like somebody who's empowered to be themselves. It's like they walk in a room and they light the room up. So maybe you're that King of Pentacles and that Nine of Pentacles energy where you've been working so hard and now you just want somebody to experience great things with, and then even vice versa where you yourself are ready to kind of like be in that fiery energy, be free, be able to enjoy things, and kind of step out of the role of having to, simply work all the time and not be free to do what you'd like to do. Yeah, and then we have the King of Wands coming out next. So exactly, it's like you want like the energy to match. It's like you want. So hold on, let me grab the Queen of Wands that just fell out, or that I just dropped. I'm sorry. So I think it's definitely the energy of like you want somebody to match like you. It's like you want your queen. You want somebody who's your equal. I don't think it's by chance that King and Queen of Wands came out back to back. So I definitely think it's the energy of you looking for somebody and seeking out after somebody who is able to match the energy that you already have. Because maybe you're already somebody who has a lot of you're somebody who, with the King of Pentacles, maybe you're good at taking care of everything already. Maybe you're already somebody who's really good at stepping into the role of being a leader and being really good at kind of like taking care of things, shifting things, directing things like how you want them to be. Where some people, not everybody knows how they want their household. Not everybody knows what they like, what they don't like, the things that, really ignite them, or the direction where they're headed, or the things that they even desire, really. So I think you are clear with your vision and how you want to experience things and like where you're headed, and I think you're just looking for this counterpart to bring in, or even vice versa. Maybe you're the queen and you're not looking for your king. It could be either or energy when it comes to both these figures popping up in the way that they just did. I'll pull one more and then I'll look at the bottom of the deck. So then we have the Two of Wands. So I think this is definitely the energy of trying your best to continue to look forward to the future. And then the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups, I'm sorry. So the Two of Cups, or I can't speak, I'm so sorry. With the Two of Wands, sometimes we have to continue to do our best to think about what we want in the future. Think about what we desire and hold that vision in our mind. There's so many times where I see every single day on this app even, where people talk about how they settled this, how they settled that, how they'll never find a man this. And I absolutely adore Shira 7. She is gem, hilarious, and really insightful with a lot of things that she says. But I think even she might have certain limiting beliefs around love and how men are, to the point where sometimes we tend to allow our past experiences to shape what the future can bring. So maybe there's the energy of trying your best to think about the things that you do want and the things you do desire, and keeping your mind and your attention focused on that, and knowing that you can bring that into your experience. And then with the Queen of Cups, it's like either you're the Queen of Cups and you need your King of Cups, or you're looking for your Queen of Cups. You're looking for that energy that's going to be really loving, nurturing, or you are that nurturing, caring, compassionate energy and looking for somebody to match it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with you having traits and wanting that to be mirrored in another person. And if anything, that's a lot better than simply thinking like, oh, well, I'm this and I'll never find anybody that's like this with me. So then I don't have the ability to have somebody who's going to be my equal or to match me. I just have to be the one to carry everything. So things are never going to be, reciprocated or better or equal. Like I'm going to have to be the one to carry the weight in the relationship. So I don't think that's the healthiest mentality to have. Sometimes you might have had to have that experience, and you could have had that experience repeatedly, that it might have made an energetic imprint for you to might have had that belief solidify, but that's not the overall truth. Wherever there is one truth, you're going to find the exact opposite be true for another individual, and there's absolutely no reason why what the other person is experiencing cannot be your truth too. So if you see somebody who's out there with a faithful husband, committed, loving, fierce, protecting, loyal, all these things, and there's absolutely no reason why you can't have that exact same thing, aside from you yourself not allowing yourself to experience it through limiting beliefs or through limiting yourself and settling for what you do not want. But that being said, peace and blessings, you guys, and I'll catch you in the next reading.